Hello everyone, this is Sheriff Duburkur. Today we are in Taksim Square, Istiklal Street. Today the idea is not making a city tour here. The idea is we will go to a project which is walking distance to Taksim Square. The name is called Taksim 360. I wanted to start tour from Istiklal Street because it is walking distance. Before leaving here, we will go some tour around here. Let's go. Each time I come to Taksim Square, Istiklal Street, I never leave this place without eating wet burger, ıslak hamburger. I highly advise you to eat, so before going to the project, I will eat one ıslak hamburger. For ıslak hamburger, wet burger, this corner is the most famous place in all over the world, and Kızıl Kayalar is the oldest and most famous place. So I will get one ıslak hamburger from Kızıl Kayalar.
Buyurun, hoş geldiniz. Hoş geldin abi.
Bir ıslak hamburger alabilir miyim?
Tamam, hemen verelim abi. Kasaya buyurun bir zahmet. Hamburger al.
Teşekkürler. So I should take off my mask. It has a special tomato sauce with garlic and the meat inside. This is the most interesting burger in the world I have ever eaten. Delicious. And so hot. So we are in the middle of Taksim Square. On my behind, the statue of Taksim. And on all pictures, maybe you notice this statue here. And here there is metro station. From this metro station, you can go all around Istanbul because all these metro lines trying to reach to Taksim Square. From this point, we are walking to our new project, Taksim 360. This mosque you see in the Taksim Square is constructed recently, which is a very well designed, and the idea was they tried to make it an old mosque. Has been constructed in 2020, and it is also few steps away from Taksim 360. So on our behind, what we see is the Taksim 360. It is the biggest and maybe the best regeneration project of Turkey, because all the way down these old buildings, they are making the same buildings with the new construction quality and the indoor parking facilities. So in couple of years, maybe after Taksim Square, this point will be the most important touristic point because there will be cafes, restaurants underneath of all these buildings. So it is an amazing investment point here. Let's go inside and get the details. So we are inside the Taksim 360 sales office. Mostly I don't prefer to explain from the model, but this model is amazing because it is the first regeneration restoration project of Turkey What it means that inside the project there are many historical buildings, so they kept the history, also the other buildings architecture also affected from that history. What it is amazing about this project is, while it has been constructed, there was not many cars in the world. So the buildings were not designed that there will be cars by the owners. So while they are doing the regeneration construction, they constructed with its underneath many floors for parking lot. So while people are coming to here, there will not be problem, hassle for them to park their cars. So each apartment owner or office owner will have a parking space here. All the project is consisting of 22,000 meters square land, more than 900 apartments, and it is showing us many different tastes of Turkey. So if we make a tour from the model here, this narrow street here, there will be a shops for high-end brands, and such as Hermes. Even the owner of Hermes has been visited the sales office a couple months ago, and such as Louis Vuitton, Gucci, Chanel, those kind of brands, we're expecting them to come here. So it will be a touristic point and the fashion street here. And next street there will be a shops, restaurants, high-end restaurants, famous restaurants of Turkey on this street. So while you are owning an office, restaurants, or either you are staying in a hotel here, you can enjoy underneath of these streets. And underneath of all these streets there will be nice places that you can walk around. So as I told, all the project is 900 apartments, 900 units. Some of them are offices, some of them are designed as hotel, some of them are apartments on the big buildings, and all of these projects will be ending by the end of 2024. So this main street is already constructed. Today we will see one sample apartment, one bedroom in this building, looking over the street. Let's go and see our sample apartment from this point. From model to the reality comes through here. So 80% of this street is already constructed. From this point, we are going to enter the sample apartment. Sample apartment is gross 91 meters square and 51 meters square net. And currently the sample apartment has been sold, but there is a very similar one, which the price tag is $450,000. By the way, maybe purchasing apartment from other projects may come to you kind of fast food, but this one is like a la carte restaurant because it's unique. Each apartment is different. Whatever you buy, there is no anymore. Let's get into inside. On the street, there will be shops, but it will be a public street. But at one point, there will be no cars here. It will be like a Istiklal street here. So while you are getting down from your apartment, you are feeling in a shopping mall, in an open air, in a 200 years old history. We have a small reception here, all from bottom to top. It is marble, small reception security will welcome you, and from this point, by elevator, we are getting into our apartment. Welcome to the history. So, the apartment is welcoming us, smart home system for a 200 years old building, something amazing. So, in the entrance, we are getting into one bedroom apartment, but what I noticed in the first entrance, the feeling of this living room is like a two-bedroom apartment living room, because I have the dining room place, sitting area, some extensions from the history coming outside of the building. So it's a nice design. this is also my taste because it is a classic design. How can I say? Avant-garde design here inside the apartment. Most important point, history is changed with the technology inside this flat, such as heating is under the floor, cooling is central cooling. Even there is a speaker system by Bluetooth. You can manage it. You enter, you open your YouTube music, you can listen whatever you want all around the apartment. And here we have a very nice extension. I love these extensions from Ottoman Empire time. Building architecture is here. Also, you know, Istiklal Street, Taksim. These locations are so much noise, so much traffic noise, but we don't hear anything inside the apartment because we have a double glass isolated windows here. When we close it, we don't hear anything. And the front side, we have a grill design windows over here. And the ceiling, what I see inside this apartment is high because it's coming from the history. It's 3 meters, 4 meters changing, but each apartment is different. I want to warn you because if you come here, maybe the apartment you will buy will have a higher ceiling or a lower ceiling. It may happen. What the apartment is coming with, of course, this oven, cooker, aspiration, ventilation system comes with the flat, and dishwasher is coming with the apartment. All the materials are high quality, good designed. Even we have a lazy Susan here. So from this point, I would like to show you these cupboards are coming with the apartment for the shoes, for the jackets. And here we are, from this corridor, we have a place for the washer and the dryer. Of course, on each apartment, again, different places settled for washer and dryer. We have a nice designed bathroom. Our cameraman will show you. It's a narrow place, I don't want to get in. And walk-in shower, of course. So we are getting into our bedroom. Bedroom again has the same decoration style, classic avant-garde with its cupboards, with its handles, doors, designs, some small details. All is showing us this classic design. What is so important here? You are maybe purchasing this apartment for investment. Maybe you will use this apartment each year, 1 week, 2 weeks, or some years you will not have time to use it. The most important point, these all apartments are specially suitable for Airbnb. So you know, Istanbul, Turkey is the 5th most visited country in the world. More than 50 million people is coming each year to Turkey. So Taksim is the most important point of Istanbul, most important point of Taksim. Whoever comes to Turkey, Istanbul, they first check for staying Taksim. So for Airbnb, I am sure you will have a big profit from these apartments. I highly advise you, if you are planning to invest in Istanbul, Taksim 360 is the right point for you. So Taksim 360 sample apartments more or less like this. I would like to end my video outside street of the project. I would like to feel the history and show you in the end of the video. I can imagine I came to Istanbul as a tourist. I'm getting out from my apartment and by few steps away on my behind the music of violins is coming and I'm going to a restaurant with a few steps. So today we explained you Taksim 360 project, how close it is to Taksim, how it's a good investment for Airbnb investment. So thank you for watching. See you on the next episode. The broker is out.